Alright, this question asks us to write a Python program to print the calendar of a given month and year. The hint here is to use calendar module, so I'm going to import it in a bit, and then I will uh, basically use a method from this module called month. To do this, I'm going to take a look at the Python documentation. Basically, I'm going to pull up that calendar documentation here. So Python doc plus calendar, and then you will see the first search result. And here we go. So calendar general calendar related functions. So this module allows you to output calendars like the Unix cal program and provides additional useful functions related to the calendar. By default, these calendars have Monday as the first day of the week and Sunday as the last. And this is the European convention. So if you scroll down almost to the bottom, you will see a method here called month. So I'm gonna copy this method, and then I'll go back to this PyCharm window. Then I'm gonna import calendar first. So, and then I'm gonna paste that method here, and here we have the year, the month, and W0, L0. So basically what it says is it returns a month's calendar in a multi-line string using the format month parentheses of the text calendar class. So here we go, let's use it and see what it says exactly. So I'm gonna use print statement and put the whole method in the parentheses, and then you see that the first argument here is the year, and I'm gonna put 2022, and then for month I'm gonna use, for instance, June. So these two arguments I'm not gonna touch them, and I'll show you in a bit what they mean. But I'm gonna run this code now, and here we go. So June 2022, and then you see that the columns for those weekdays, and then each line basically represents the week in that month. Here you can change the size of each column here. So this W is for width, so you're gonna change it to, for instance, 3, and then you're gonna print it, and then you see that this size of the columns, the width of each column is now larger. Also, you can use manipulate this line, L for line. By default it's 0, but I'm gonna put, for instance, 3, and you will see that the line, it will add some lines between each week here. So I'm gonna print this, and you see that how it so there are multiple lines in here, 2 lines in between each line, and I'm gonna put it back to 0, and then also this one is also to 0, and then I'm gonna run it again, and here we go. So June 22. There's another method here that I like to use, and this is month range, this one, and I'm gonna copy this also, and then I'm gonna paste it here. This time I only need to pass in year and month. So again, I'm gonna pass in 2022, and for month I'm gonna use, for instance, 4, which is April, and I'm gonna run this code, and you see that what it does. So what it does basically, it says that it returns weekday of the first day of the month and number of days in month for the specified year and month. So as you can see, 4 is the first week of the basically weekday of the month, and that in that month, which was April, we already pass in 4 for April, and then April has 30 days, and that's basically just a little overview on calendar Python documentation, and you can cruise, this in this web page, and you can find a lot of functions, and you can use whatever you want. So thanks for watching. That's all about this tutorial.